Hi guys, before video starts, I do just want to note that this video is going to contain spoilers for my upcoming Call of Duty movie that I'm coming out tonight. As I'm filming this, I think it'll be at this time it'll be about at the time I'm filming it'll be about I think 3 hours. So if you have not seen it, then I would recommend clicking off this video and watching that before watching this. And to be honest, this will also probably contain spoilers for, I mean, not exactly spoilers, but it will contain details about what I've got planned for the sequels. So yeah, that is your warning. If you don't want spoilers, then yeah, I'd recommend maybe not watching this video yet. Maybe go watch. I don't know, but I mean, it's not exactly spoilers. It's just details that you might interpret as spoilers. But yeah, okay. So yeah, that's your warning. Anyway, let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome to another video by the Crystal Guardian, and first I just get into the discussion. I do want to quickly ask anyone who's watching this to comment down below whether or not the video looks better or not. Last video I was asking for advice on ways of improving my quality of filming. And the Silent D, of all people, suggested using the front of the camera, which I am using. So yeah, if do give me some honest feedback on whether or not it looks better or worse or whatever down in the comments section. But yeah, today I wanted to discuss my Call of Duty movie that I have coming out soon. It was something that was inspired by. Basically, I was just chilling out one day, and I came across iMalex reacting to a Darman video with a Sniper Wolf or whatever, and then eventually I saw he did a video where a gaming video where he basically did a whole montage of gaming or whatever. And I saw that, and I thought, yeah, maybe I could do that. And I basically decided to do a whole movie, and yeah. So I don't the movie hasn't even come out, so I don't exactly know if you guys enjoyed it or not. But I hope you did enjoy it. Yeah. So so basically, this video I'm basically just going to be talking about plans I've got in the future. So without further ado, let's get started. So so for my first movie, now this is mainly talking about this is mainly elaborating on really the first movie. It's not really much. It's basically just Crystal Guardian entering a nuke facility in order to take out evil forces. Now, there is something about a more in-depth story that I will talk about in a further section of this whole planning. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the current cut of this first movie. Now, as for the second movie I'm planning on doing basically it's going to be called Call of Duty Call of Duty Invasions. So what exactly it is basically playing on the game mode where there's kind of 3 different bases A, B, C, and you've got to take them over. And if you know the game, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's essentially what I'm doing with all these movies. I'm trying to basically use different game modes in order to basically have different type stories, which I thought would be pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, and yeah, that's essentially what I have planned for Invasions. Now, as for the third movie I plan on calling Diffusion, Call of Duty Diffusion, where basically it's going to be basically Crystal Guardian coming back to protect some sighting from like a bombing, all the while trying to steal that bomb in order to protect, well, not exactly protect, destroy government secrets that could damage the reputation of the government or whatever. Pretty interesting story. I plan on I have a few things planned with that, but yeah, that's Diffusion. For the fourth movie I actually plan on kind of like being actually put properly this time, putting the Guardian in Crystal Guardian, to where it'll be called Call of Duty Return of the Guardian, to where basically what it's going to be is Crystal Guardian basically being called back to his old job as a security guard, and with that he'll basically be trying to protect basically hardpoint mode, where basically he'll be trying to protect some land from falling into the hands of enemies or whatever. And I thought I could maybe use that chance to maybe add some depth to the Crystal Guardian, like further like explore his backstory, his like previous work, which honestly I think could actually be interesting, could actually add some depth to this whole story. So I've got that coming up, yeah. Now the fifth movie I sort of kind of plan on. It's kind of playing off of kind of like what the whole thing began with. So what basically the whole thing is basically it's called Call of Duty Soul Searchers, which is basically going to be playing off of basically this mode in Call of Duty where basically it's basically just the same game, except in order for kills to actually count, you got to collect tags off of your enemies or whatever, which I honestly thought could actually be pretty interesting for kind of like calling back to the previous movie, which I'll elaborate more on. Do excuse that. And finally, I'm going to be talking about two movies because it's basically the same movie. I plan on basically concluding this whole thing with a part 1 and part 2. And those two parts is going to basically be Call of Duty The Hidden World. And The Hidden World is basically going to be playing off of Call of Duty Battle Royale. So basically, the story is basically the Crystal Guardian getting kidnapped to basically play in a death game where 100 people will be taken to an island, be given a partner to work with, and have to survive on this island. And essentially, the whole story is basically I got like a few ideas for this, but my first idea was basically part 1 basically being separated from my partner, or Crystal Guardian being separated, and basically the whole story is basically trying to find his or my partner or whatever. I don't know. I'm just gonna refer to Crystal Guardian as he right now. I'm gonna talk like, and then second part will be him and his partner basically going out to try and basically survive. Or basically him trying to find his partner only to realise he's dead. So then he basically mourns a little bit and decides he's going to get revenge for his death. And another section, basically just complete the game, but the partner dies. And if the partner does die, then basically have this have my character return again to basically get vengeance of taking down the government or whatever. And that's basically the whole story of my franchise. And now, quickly just talking about something about the first movie, which I sort of have an elaborate on yet. So essentially, like I said, the first movie is going to be pretty simple, just entering Newtown or whatever. However, I do plan on doing an extended cut. Essentially now, but when I uploaded the first movie, it was essentially more like prototype. It was more like a demo thing or whatever. What I plan on doing is actually trying to actually do some more scenes and add in some more info to actually have some more story into the first movie. The first movie is pretty basic. You don't really need to know anything. However, I'm actually planning on putting some more story into it in order to make it seem more make it actually seem more in depth, more deep than it currently is. And I'll probably plan on trying to release that before I do a sequel, just so that it'll make sense. But yeah, but it's mainly just going to be basically it's actually going to involve some supernatural elements where basically my character can basically interact with / enter the afterlife, which I actually think could be interesting for like some supernatural being or whatever. I don't know. I mean, maybe not interesting, but basically have him enter the afterlife and also basically give him the power to speak with angels or whatever. And now it's probably going to be pretty awkward, but you'll probably understand when we actually get to the movie, or the extended cut, the ultimate edition. But yeah, I mean, the first movie I do hope is going to be pretty good, but I do plan on doing an extended cut, whether or not it does good or not. Simply just because I wanted to have a more story-based thing. And no, I will be planning on trying to do that extended cut before I do the sequel, Call of Duty Invasions. But yeah, I'm planning on doing an extended cut. Yeah. So that is it, guys. That is my plans for the Call of Duty franchise. Comment down below if you're interested in all these ideas, all this intrigue stuff or whatever. And also, please comment down below whether or not you think that I'm actually I've been trying to improve my the quality of my content, and also asked to Silent D basically told me to maybe use the front of my camera, maybe have some transitions or whatever, and I do want some comments down below of whether or not you think this is an improvement over my last content. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe. Do smash that like button, not like that. And yeah, watch all my videos, get the views up, like, share. And I will see you later. Bye.